Hello everybody, how's it going? My name is Klaus, this is my house, and today we're going to be doing some building over here in Sunshine Tidings Co-op. And all I gotta say is this place is friggin' massive. We've been doing a lot of big settlements lately, and this could be an absolutely gigantic one. The one thing that I thought would be really cool would be to kind of like connect all of these houses, um, probably to this central location here, and then having like an ability for them to walk down to these like three little farming regions that you see over there. And literally, we're just gonna basically make this a farm. Um, so basically, probably we'll have maybe a walkway in between some of these guys, maybe some walls. I don't know. I might just wall off that center section and then have everything else be dependent upon, um, getting up over that wall, and then we can kind of use our defenses centrally located to keep the unwanted people from getting into the center there. To start, maybe we wall it off first. That might be the best policy. Oh man. I knew I was safe on that, but it's like I had the same feeling in Portal 2. Well, Portal as well. I guess Portal 2 counts in that. Where when you fall for really long distances, it kind of does something to you. It makes you feel a little bit funny. While I do believe that those wood walls that we did last time for Markwater construction would be super awesome, I also know that that shit takes fucking forever to do. And I ain't down with that right now. I kind of want to do these and then have like a doorway, but I don't know how well that's going to work out, to be honest with you. It might just be the best thing to put up some regular old junk walls. It seems more fitting as well. I don't think anyone's gonna deny that. Let's just turn off the clipping and see what we can't get done over here. Let's just say we were to put that right there. Looks decent enough. And then we want randomness. All right. There we go. And maybe just a little bit too much to come in. Oop, I'm outside the workshop. That's you know what? Maybe we can use this to our advantage and use it in an interesting way. The only problem is I don't quite know if we got exactly to the edge. Ah, that's about as to the edge as one could ask for. Alright, let's start the other side. And we can just find ourselves a different type of wall. There we go. And, I mean, I don't need to make them line up, but it definitely looks better when the posts are on the same thing, you know? Maybe that's not what I want. Now, it might be a little weird, actually, interacting with these houses. I didn't really think about that a whole lot. because it doesn't seem like they're best of buds when you just barely get into them. So you can see when I just enter that little bit right there on the bottom, that support, it's not too happy about that. This could be a job for Place Anywhere. Place Anywhere, do anything. I mean, that's pretty damn good, but just not quite there. It's like this little, wow, gotta be kidding me. There's a little piece of barbed wire down there on the ground that looks like it's giving me the problems. You gotta be kidding me. Well, I guess this is where we start pulling it in. And then we can kind of get ourselves out of this trap, as it were, where they're constantly going to have issues getting into the cabin areas. Now, this might limit our ability to use all of the shacks in the end. But in some sense, I think that it's worth it. I would rather have a cohesive wall that at least makes kind of sense than one that just is absolutely ridiculous. With little gaps everywhere and blah 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 blah. The other option is to maybe go around the houses, but you have such little room back in there that it's maybe not feasible. At this point, we don't really need to worry about it too much. We can just keep popping our guys down over here and hoping for the best. I'm kind of thinking we should use a corner piece soon, like this one. And yeah, just try and toe the line a little bit more. Try and pull it right over here where it looks like it's a little bit flatter than this section. The other thing I was thinking is that you could actually put like a defense post up over here. I don't know if it's viable, because it would mean that they would need to get up onto this. Well, I guess they could probably walk up this way. We will see when we're all said and done on it. But these are things just to kind of keep in mind. This really is built on the fly. I don't normally go into the builds with a whole lot of plans. Generally to kind of keep things fresh. Each settlement's a little bit different, so when you start building stuff, sometimes things work, sometimes things don't, but I don't know. I think by not having a plan, it can end up being a little bit nicer for some of these builds. This is interesting. The question I'm asking myself right now is, do I leave this door open? Like, I have this gate. Oh, I swear to God, I heard a crash in the game. Maybe it's just the music. Do I leave this open so people can come through here, and then we can end up getting them up and over and whatever we need to do over there? Am I crazy, or am I hearing some like crashes and stuff, like a death claw? I might just be crazy, which is okay. Let's get back to it. Don't lose the focus, Klaus. Don't lose the focus. I also kind of didn't think about having to go back into this building. We're very close, but we're not quite there. Which kind of has me thinking that we do something like that. A little too much, maybe. Is that, that looks like it's enough right there. Maybe looks a little bit wonky, but I'll take it. I don't think we're gonna need to be defending too much of this that crazy. I guess it's something like this would honestly be better, but again, same issue. Doesn't really want to go into the ground. Well, it does. It does want to do this. Well, maybe that's something we look at. Oh, you know you want to go over the rock. You know you want to go over that rock. I think we'll end up with... Oh. Might be able to pull that off. It's going to look weird, though, if it's only in one spot. Yeah, let's do it. And then we'll take this rock out. We can do it on the other side. Just see where it starts coming through on it. There we go. Yeah, don't look too bad. Right up on it, so's that one. This is a weird spot for me. Don't know how I feel about that. There might be a junk wall that goes the other way. Nah, they're both in. They're both inwards. Yeah, that's fine. Little things. I guess my thoughts are really on where are we going to be getting attacked from at this point. Like I said, I did get attacked once, but it was over on the other side. It was over there. So who knows? Someone else with some more experience on this matter might know. All right. So this seems to be a decent spot, honestly. Let's try and get it go like that, maybe. Not too bad. It's up on that side, but these two sides are going in. And overall, that's a good look. A lot of room around here to keep an eye on shit, so that's good. I was thinking about having a lot of these guys connect and then come up onto the roof over here. And then trying to have ways for them to walk down and kind of disperse that way. But it might make more sense, honestly, to have these houses, 1, 2, attached to some sort of walkway which will lead them to this door. And then have that house and that house. Well, maybe something's weird with this house. Maybe this one will be its own deal. And then we have these two houses, which could definitely come in. Might be able to actually connect it if I bring a walkway around and then connect them through here. That might be okay. Definitely have some room. Don't have all of the room in the world to be messing around over here. That's okay. Honestly, that's fine. Still enough to kind of squeeze through if that's what we really wanted to do. We could still pull something from over here. And I don't think it's necessarily a smart idea to have a walkway right in front of this little guard post, but might be what we're going to end up doing. Because I do really want to kind of isolate these houses off on their own little bit. Oh, we can get it like that. There we go. Little gaps, not that bad. It would be kind of cool if we could get it in there, but, you know, it is what it is. And then we'll pull... Oh, come on. Right, so then that'll bring it out a little bit. And then we can get these guys in here. Now, I don't know if this is going to end up being the final structure of all of this. We could have some stairs that bring us up a bit more. Are we about the height of that over there? Maybe these guys are at the same height. Only one way to find out. Nah, this looks like it's a little bit up. Might come in right at the very... Yeah. And it's definitely not a full stair up. So we can figure out ways to kind of go about that. We'll see. We'll see. We'll think about that one. This is just going to get us started here. And I can get us started on all these guys and just kind of see where these things are going to end up leading us. It'd be interesting with the bugs and all that crap here as well. Just, you never know. Oh, it looks like it wants to go. I wonder what would happen if I just decided to, yeah, push through it. Can I get this whole porch? Totally do all that. I think the trick here is to give her some of that. No? You wouldn't do that for me. Well, that would go. Could always do something like that. I don't know if the small stairs would end up going down in there. Maybe. Maybe if I did it this way. No? Nope. Nothing. Okay. That's perfectly fine. All we gotta do is make sure that we can get ourselves through here. Oh. Whoopsie daisies. Whoops. Man, so many whoopses. Alright, and then we'll pull this one across here, like that. And then we do kind of wanna cut through this way, don't we? Let's go ahead and get this one at least. This one shouldn't be a problem, kind of like the last one. Yeah, very, very similar spot to what we had before. Now let's just kind of bring this through like that. I could get around that way. Let's try that. I think this is going to be a little closer. I actually might have overshot it. It looks fairly online though. All in all, I'm going to call that a success. Go. Pull that one out, and we'll get this one as well. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. So now we're going to have this little walkway on here, which is going to be really, really nice. We can probably, I'm hoping, and this is the point of this, honestly, is to, like that, eh? Well, you win some, you learn some. I think it's you win some, you lose some, but that's a story for another day. All right. So we can kind of get this one started now. Now the underneath is going to be really easy. We're basically just going to... oh, come on. That's going to be a place everywhere, I think. It's going to be the same platforms I used over in Murkwater Construction to keep those houses up. Just because that worked out really, really well. There we go. Okay. Whew! Close call. But I think we're going to be able to pull it off. Yeah. And this is another situation where it's kind of like, you know, we're going to have to deal and understand that some things just don't happen. Oh, interesting. Interesting. And that's going to go to the end of the house, isn't it? Well, by golly. Now, I know I was saying that you might just have everything come out and then go into the main base, but I was kind of thinking it'd be cool to have something over here. And this can pretty much get up to it. Floating. Let's remove that. So like this house, it's kind of alone, you know? Like these two houses are close. That one's also a little bit alone. Those two are close. We know there's going to be hooked up to that doorway. But this house kind of out here over in the middle of nowhere. We could easily kind of isolate this house as well. If that tiny bit will do anything in the long run over there. Oh, I think it will. With the way these are starting to cumulatively move over, as it were. Yeah, just go there. Yeah, alrighty. Let's pull this one in. It's looking better. It's looking better, so that one probably done did our trick. There we go. Oh, don't do that. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Still got a little bit of a curve in it, I believe, but not that bad. Perfect. Okay, so you can get up and down and all around either way. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, there's this kind of triangle of nonsense. Like there's gonna be some poor seller that walks down here, walks over here. It's like, nah, comes over here. He's like, comes up here, and just does the triangle tour. I can see it now. I don't know. That might be pretty on point. You can always check that one out. But that's going to have to wait until next time, as will a lot of this stuff. So more or less, this is kind of how we're starting out, and then I'm just going to have to fill it in from there. That is going to be a farming section. So for the most part, besides plants and water and you know, maybe some stuff in that garage, it's like a workshop. It's basically going to be empty. That's a big space. I mean, even that alone is probably as big as Murkwater Construction was. So we're looking at a much larger space out here. I think it's going to be cool to do this stuff in between the houses, connecting everything by these little walkways and such. But I do think that some of it deserves to be built out a little bit more, like right here. I mean, I don't care that it's not going to be connected or whatever, but I still think that this is a lot of space and that we could throw something here that maybe is not necessarily connected. Oh, maybe that's how we do it. Yeah. Okay, let's kind of play around here for a second. I know I'm leaving. I know I'm supposed to end this episode. I'm so bad at ending episodes. I just want to keep going, which is a good thing. It can also be a bad thing. So okay, fine. We remove plants here, but everything is still above board, as it were. And then yeah, I think we could really actually pull that off. Where we kind of make another little base up over here. I'm trusting in this one. Not as bad. Nope. Looking pretty decent. Okie dokie, smoky. Oh, and that came across really, really nicely as well. Yeah, gap's not too bad. All right, there we go. And let's just do this like none of this exists. There we go. I think that's the special sauce right there. All right, this thing doesn't exist, that thing doesn't exist, that thing doesn't exist. This is gone, that's gone, that's gone. And then we go for a actual floor like that. Damn, son. All right, cool. So that's how we've linked this one up. Man, these are going to be really, really nice. I think the only other thing would maybe be trying to round them out, which would definitely be something I do on my own accord, because that can take a really, really long time. You can't stop me. You can try. You can try and stop me. But the Klaus will continue building his goddamn house. Boom. Boom. All right, I could leave that. I'm not gonna, like I said, we're gonna use the other one, so just kind of nicer for what I want to do. I don't regret wasting this time at all doing this stuff. Is this house not got a straight back wall? This is like not dead on, but seemingly pretty good. And this is like, whoa, fuck you, getting out of this house. There we go. Don't act like you can't go. I know you can go. There you go. Yeah, and this one's fine too. Very odd. Can I get rid of this plant? There we go. Cool. Cool. All right. Well, now we're cooking with oil or fire or whatever it is that people say. All right. If I did something like this, you don't exist anymore. Neither do you. You know? So close. So freaking close. Wow. Wowzers. Maybe... the best policy is something like this. Let's just see what we can get off of that. Which I don't think is much. But you never know. And yeah. If I could go this way, I would be much, much happier. But that's okay. I just want to know what it's going to look like now if we did... Yeah, we couldn't put walls in the back. And that's kind of fine, I suppose. Alright. Oh. Blew that opportunity. Alright, let's try and line this up so that it's not a pile of dookie. I think it's going to be a pile of dookie. I just think that's how it goes. Now, I could do that. And I could do that. I think that maybe is the better one of all of these. They are extremely close. I think I need to do that. Extremely close. What I do need to do is that. So, alright. There you go, buddy. There we go. We should be able to do this now. And just like that. Maybe a little bit much. Back that way. There we go. Stop flying a little bit. There we go. We got all this stuff. And, bada bing, bada boom. Let there be ladders. And walkways. Kind of didn't think. Suppose you could say. We got one side that's gonna look super duper nice. Then we're gonna have this gap. I know how this goes. So let's grab ourselves another one of the short floors. We're gonna have to turn clipping off to get ourselves out of this one. Alright, that one again, that one again, that one again. And we'll go back to our wooden fence, which we don't need to maybe the best way to do this is with another floor. And kind of section off that area that it might want to place another one in. Alright. There we go. Gonna have a much, much, much better shot with this. There we go. So I can walk up this way. And we just have this little curve. And, you know, no one's going to have to know about it. Except for us. Avi. Avi! And our people will be able to walk down and around. Probably should put the way into the main base, like right here. Yeah. Here we go. We take all that out. You know what? Scrap it. Wish I could scrap the leg that I threw over here, but I can't. It might be worth it, honestly, to just wall in this section. Then who knows what we could do over here? Who honestly knows? Not me. I don't know at all. And it got foggy. Got real foggy. Ew. Body pieces. Yeah. Good enough, right? And then we can always do something like this. Should probably do that. And then this actually works out really well. Didn't think that was going to go that easy. Yeah, I'll take it. Cool. Okay, so this time I'm actually going to end the episode. For those of you that have been watching me for a while, you know that that's a pet peeve. Because realistically, someone could just jump right over it, but we're not going to talk about that right now. But anyways, yeah, we have a very good setup. Sorry for the fog. I'm not going to change the weather just for my little outro, though. But yeah, we started one over there. That's been super experimental. Still don't know exactly what I'm going to do with that. We have the opportunity to come basically in on top of this roof. We could just do another set of stairs, and we would be in like Flynn. These guys over here, they're going to need their own way to get into the base, and I'm not sure if I want to take them all the way out to the center, or if I want to give them kind of like some windy path where they can get down. Do need to watch out though, because these are some more farms that we have to work with. Up over here kind of spawned this idea of we can put stuff here, and I don't know exactly what we're gonna do. Probably some shops, something like that, maybe an extra home or two. But I do kind of want to actually utilize the homes that are already here. We don't need to fix them up necessarily. I just want to utilize them. It's like a camping cabin, you know. You just use it. You just use it. No big deal. But yeah, we basically have all of them hooked up. I think the only house, honestly, that isn't hooked up is that one that's all the way over there and you can't see because of the fog, and it's on the other side of the barn right there. Yeah, so I hope that you've enjoyed this episode. If you have any ideas, feel free to let me know. As always, I hope you had a great day, great night, whatever it is to you. And I will see you back here next time for some more building at the Hippie Commune.